Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for this video. Today I'm setting up my planner for February. I have some printables that I printed out that are actually available on my Patreon if you're interested in any of these downloads, and you can print them yourself at home. And then I have some new savings challenges that I want to put into my savings binder. The first thing I want to do is do a little setup in my planner. So each month, this is my process. Each month for my budget planner, I like to add in new sheets here. I have sinking funds trackers, cash planning trackers here that I use every week, and then some unstuffing little trackers that I can use. So let's add these to my planner. So I'm gonna go to the February section here and just add them in. If you're interested in how I have this planner, I have a video explaining how I put this all together. It's pieces from the Happy Planner and then pieces that I made myself. The printables, again, are on my Patreon. But I have these sheets here ready to go. And then these are for unstuffings when I make purchases using my card, but I need to take the money out of my envelope. So I use these to help me keep track of all of those. Let me just put these in here. So those are the only things I'm adding to the planner. And then now I'm just going to plan out my bills. And actually I'm just gonna take these out. So these monthly sections right here are from the Happy Planner. I just took these pieces from the Happy Planner to use in this planner. Yeah, in that video where my setup is for my planner, it explains my whole process for that if you're interested in how I did that. But I have this little sheet here. Again, this is on my Patreon too, a little bill payment sheet where it has all my bills that I have to pay for the month, and then when they're coming out, what bill it is, and then the amount. I like to, on my monthly section here, put some color coding stickers for me to know when things are coming out of a paycheck, because every week I get paid at my full-time job. So every Tuesday I get paid. Looks like 4 paychecks this month. And then depending on the paycheck and then what bills come out during that week, that's usually how I figure out how much money I will have to cash stuff for the week. So I like to do, like I said, a little color coding for that. The first one I'm going to do is my rent though. My rent's a little bit different. My rent, every paycheck, I take a portion of it and put it aside and put it into savings. So it doesn't really come completely out of one paycheck. It comes out of portions of a bunch of paychecks. So that one, I'm just gonna make that one white. I have these white stickers here. This one doesn't need color coding. This one. And then I'm gonna write in rent. And then once I pay that, I will write in the amount. So I plan for $3,000, but it's usually about like $2,900-ish because I have to pay for water with my rent, and that fluctuates. So it's never the same amount depending on my water usage, but it's more or less around $2,900, but I usually save $3,000 to go towards this payment. Okay, and then next I have Cox, which is actually coming out of another paycheck. It's coming out of last month's paycheck, since it's not on the 3rd. I'll kind of explain that. So I'm going to put this white sticker here because it's not coming out of a paycheck in February yet. This is coming out of a January paycheck. So that is Cox, which is my internet. Okay, so now we're getting into a payday, a new payday for the February. I'm gonna do like pinks and reds. I like to color code with a theme if I can. So we're gonna go pink and reds for Valentine's Day. All right, so I'll start with pink. I have a payday here. I'm gonna mark this payday. And then all of the bills that will be paid with this payday will be in pink. So the first one is, I have 2 on the 8th, which are Apple and Netflix. That is right here. So I need 2 pink ones for this section here. Oops. All right, so that is Apple and Netflix. Okay, the next bills are on the 11th, and that is a new pay period. So I'm going to grab a new color. Grab a red color. Okay, so payday here. And then the 11th, I have 2, so I'm going to stack 2 on top of each other. Payday, or bill. And these 2 are Geico, which is my car insurance, and then SDG&E, which is my electricity. Okay, so those are out of this pay period right here. Next, I have 2 on the 15th, which are still in the red pay period. So I'm gonna grab 2 more red boxes and stack these on this day. And those are Verizon, so my phone, and Zoom. All right, next is dental, which is again in the red pay period here. So I'm going to do another red. Dental. Okay. All right, now we're getting into a new pay period, a new color for the 19th. So I'm going to change out to a pink color. We'll do this light pink here. New payday here. All right, and then this one, the 19th, is my magic key, which is my pass to Disneyland here in California. Then next I have the 22nd, which is still within this light pink pay period. So that is going to be, all right, make sure you can still see. Okay, make sure I'm still in frame. The 22nd, let me lower my desk a little bit. So this is rent insurance. Okay. Then next I have the 24th, which is a new pay period. So I'll grab a new color. Let's see if I have another reddish color or pink color. I might just do the red again because I don't think I have 2 kinds of reds. Oh, I have this pink. I'll do this pink. Okay. So we got a new pay period here. And then this is going to be 2 bills on this day. 1 and 2. All right, so this one is Spotify and Instagram. All right, and then my last bill is the 30th, which is Adobe. That's sorry, not Adobe, not the 30th. It's gonna be the end of the month because it's obviously February doesn't have 30 days. So it's gonna be here. It's usually like the last day of the month, around there. So I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, so those are all my bills. Now I do have one more thing I want to note on here. I have these right here are annual subscriptions. I have Canva. Canva's coming up. That one is an annual subscription. It's coming out. Well, I renewed it on the 28th. That's when it came out. So I'm just gonna put, okay, how do I wanna do this? I'm gonna do a white sticker because it's not coming out of this paycheck. I already saved for it. So I'm just gonna stack it here. 28th as a little reminder. So I have this envelope here in my binder called subscriptions. And this one has $290. I think it's going to be around $120. It might have gone up in price. I don't know. I have to look into it, but I have more than enough for that subscription to renew. So that will be coming out of here. So I already have the money in this. I don't have to worry about taking it out of my weekly paycheck amount since I already have it saved in that binder. But I do want to note it here because it is coming out as a little reminder that this is coming out. I actually think I need to update my payment info because I have a new card since that payment was made, and make sure that's up to date so it renews without any issues. Okay, but that's gonna be it. Those are all my bills. I love the Valentine theme colors on here. So like I said, love to do some color coding in my for my budgeting. All right, so that is it for this. Oh, and if you were curious of how I use this to budget, because I don't cash stuff any of my bills except for subscriptions. That's the only one that I plan ahead for. But usually like all of this, and I kind of do it for rent, but I don't physically take the money out and put it in an envelope. I just do it electronically. So for all of these bills, they just come out of my paycheck every week. And this is how I account for them. So this paycheck will pay for these 2 bills, which are actually not a lot because Apple is $2.99 and Netflix is like, can't be more than $20. So those are the only bills coming out of that paycheck. And then whatever's left over, I can usually use that, the majority of it, to go into a cash stuffing. But this paycheck, this red one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bills that are coming out of here. And some of them are kind of pricey. Like Verizon is $109. Geico is about $90. So this one, I have a lot of bills coming out of this one. So I won't have as much money left over for a cash stuffing compared to like this week. So that's kind of how I use this monthly to help me figure all that out. Okay, so that is it. That's all I need to do in my planner. I have all my sheets ready to go and my monthly ready to go as well. So that's my planner all set up and done. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to update some of my savings challenges, because every month I like to switch out some of them. So this one I want to put for my February challenge. This is going to be I think I want this one to be a $5 challenge. So I'm just going to write here $5. Okay, so this will be a $5 challenge here. And it's a February one with little hearts on the pig's head. So cute. All right, and then this one, I have this one from Emzo Budget. This one kind of gave me Valentine vibes because it said like, I love you very much. And I was very stupid to cheat. Oh, that one's fun. I love you more than words can bear. It had lovey ones. Come get this, honey. They're funny. So I'm going to use this one to save in February because it gives me Valentine vibes. And this one has just different amounts, so I can just do whatever amount I can do for that week. Okay, so this will be one challenge, new challenge. And then, of course, I always have to have one that I roll the dice, and so I'm just going to do this one again. Here for the snacks. That one is a good go-to one. And then the rest of these are all just the ones I've been doing. Okay, so those are good. And then the last thing I want to do is update any trackers, because I know I have some trackers that are a little full, so I'm just going to update them. If they're too full, then I will change them out. Like this one's really full. All right, so let's write month ahead. This one has $2,149 in month ahead. Okay, next up. That's good, good, good. Okay, we'll do Scentsy. This one has $60 in it. Okay, that one's good, that one's good. Okay, next binder. Go Wild, good. Okay, I'm gonna change this one, the tires. Just nice to have, oh, I spelled tires wrong. Got a little loopy with that one. Yeah, it's just nice to have a little refresh, reset in my planner and my envelopes. I like to do this every month just because it helps keep it just a little bit more up to date. Like this one, I'm writing on the back. So we'll go fun. This one has 21. One, two, three, four. Actually, I'm gonna switch this one up just in case I take money out of it. Hobbies has 29. Okay, these look good. And then last binder up. Oh, this one for sure. What is this one? This one is household. And I have 25. I have these on my Patreon too. Oh, wrong one. Wrong envelope. I put 2 in here. Oops. Oh, and then people always ask me what kind of paper I use, so I'll have it linked. This is a like bright white HP paper. It's 24 pounds. I usually like at least 24, 32, 30, is it 32? 30 something is my preferred. A little bit heavier paper and bright white. I like the bright white. And I feel like HP has a really good bright white. I purchased a bright white paper. It was way cheaper than the HP one, and it was not white. It was very yellow compared to this paper. If you care about that. I care about those things because I'm a planner and paper quality is important, but I feel like for a budget you don't really have to get super fancy, but I would suggest at least getting a heavier weight than a normal paper, like printer paper, because I just feel like with your like moving it here and there, it doesn't rip as easily or like get as messed up as easily, especially if you're doing a planner like printing these. I feel like the thinner paper, the lighter weight paper, it doesn't stay in the planner as well as this better quality paper. So yeah, I'll link the ones that I use and the one that I prefer, and then you can kind of decide if that's the route you want to go down when it comes to paper. But that's it. That's all I needed to do. It's a pretty quick setup, but like I said, it just helps to like keep up with this every month, so it's not like an overwhelming task. And I just like to do it month by month instead of doing like the whole year. I like also having this content every month as a nice little refresh for my budget planner. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.